Sorry, I had to fix something really quick. So yeah, gonna open these three NASCARs, get these two races done out of the way, and then end the live with cars over there for a show and tell. Um, During the racing part, it's gonna be a little bit more difficult for me to answer questions in the chat feature. You can still ask them. I just won't be able to type my answer. But yeah. Starting off with Ricky Steinhaus Jr. After Subscribers Choice Racing is all done, I will be doing the Subscribers NASCAR Choice Racing event next. So yeah, the reason why it's different is because it's these kind of cars only from different years. This is obviously my newest Camaro. Looks really cool. I do like blue colored cars, and there's quite a few blue colored cars in that racing event too. So yeah, there's that one open. Not really sure where to put it now. Just move it off to the side with the other NASCARs over there, I guess. Next up is the newest Ryan Blaney one. It's another next-gen Mustang. I will be opening a next-gen Camry, which means I will technically have two next-gen Mustangs. A next-gen two next-gen Mustangs, one next-gen Camaro, and one next-gen Camry. Here's the Mustang. Gotta say the yellow and green really look nice on this one. The wheels are really what sold it for me, but overall, I really do like this NASCAR in general. And yes, these are all going to say 2022, whatever car they are, whether it's a Camry, Mustang, or whatever NASCAR it is under years, because that's what the newer next-gen ones will say on the underbody of the NASCAR diecast cars when you get them at Walmart or Target, or wherever you end up getting NASCAR diecast cars from. That was Kyle Busch M&M's one. There was all of that. Here's the car open. So yeah, I was gonna start this race first and then jump into that one, which is still obviously what I'm going to do. But before I do that, I have something over there that just finished up, so I'm gonna have to take care of that really quick. It's a yellow bird. They put a roof in here, but it's one I have. Oh, that's annoying. If only that was the RGT or the BTR, would have been more excited, happy. Oh, this thing's here. That thing's slow. No, I'm not following that. That was a definite no. Because that paint job just looks so iconic. Yes. I can always learn my walking credits by doing that racing event thing. Actually, I do want to get that now. That sounds nice. want to say the great attack. All right, let's get these 2 races done. You won't be able to see every single car because there's so many of them. I mean, I'm gonna have to like move my hand to over there and like over here at times. But yeah, I mean, you'll not be able to see all of them, but you'll see some though. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. If you hear that sound, that means I'm moving the cars around quite a few times actually. So you're gonna hear that sound quite a lot. Might as well just move some of these better cars up here a little bit more quickly, so that way I don't have to move them too often later on. Well, that car's unfortunately gone from the race. Which means that car is officially lost, so no one can go behind it, which is good actually. Okay, so just fixing these cars for now, and then the race can resume, unless need be, more changes need to be made, which it seems like they need to happen, because there wasn't enough space for every car to get put in this line. I need to be careful. Alright, now the race can resume from here. Just fixing a few more car spots. That's all. Yeah, that Porsche has one mirror, but oh well, it's still raceable because it's not like the whole car's broke, just one mirror broke. Someone was here, but then they left. Well, here's the new standings for that race. I may actually have to move cars back a little bit more so you can see part of it. A bit more cool, I guess. Okay, so now you should be able to see both of them for now. Because once I move it back up to that view or angle, you don't really see much of anything now. Well, those Fords are clearly dominating everything right now. They're in the top 4. Here comes another one to make it the GT40s Mark IV and the regulars in the top 5 now for all cars up there. There's nothing but Fords. Yeah, I just realized that still need to adjust these better cars stuff up here a little bit more. Alex, hey, how are you? Glad you made the live. And whoever hit the thumbs up button, I do appreciate that. I think that was also you, Alex. You're not going to be able to see all the cars, but you can see some of them right now. Oh wow, there's 2 people here now. Well, there was 2, but one of them keeps coming and going, and that's totally okay. You know, I'm doing okay. I mean, I'm not going to say that, like I'm over the moon, crazy, super happy, excited, like every day kind of thing, because it's like, people have certain days where they feel like, they could be feeling worse, they could be feeling better, they could be feeling so or like okay, or like in the middle at times. And for other people, it's like, they're just happy, but it's not like, they're happy. And then it's like, within a few seconds, they feel like some sort of other emotion. So it's like, that's why, the word okay is like, you're not sad or like disappointed or whatever, but it's like, you're just okay with, what's happening right now with what you're doing. So yeah, hopefully you can see all these cars, Alex. But like I said, you won't be able to see all of them. So yeah, let me know who you think's going to win from these 2 separate races. I'm doing 2 separate races at the same time, technically, in a way. Once this one's done relatively soon, I'm going to start the second one after that. Yeah, these are all track-only cars. These are nothing but race cars. There's a lot of Le Mans cars in here, GT3 class cars. I don't really think there's any GT2 class cars, but there might be. I'm not sure. I think, now that I think about it, I actually am missing a car or 2. No, I'm not. Never mind. I thought I was, but I'm not. Yeah, well. So yeah, if you can't pick a car to win, just let me know what country you think might win. If you can't pick a car, then, country would be the backup choice, or car and country. You don't have to tell me which number it is, just, say like one of the 4 GTs, USA, like that kind of thing. Because, I have so many different Ford GTs in these 2 races. So yeah, or like same with the Ford Mustangs as well. So yeah, you're not going to want to miss what I have planned for the show and tell thing after these are both done. I already opened the 3 NASCARs. So yeah, that part's done. That yellow CNR, I mean, anything's possible. I'm just going to say that. I'm not trying to like favor one car over the other, but it's like, I'm basing these off their actual top speed kind of stuff, which is why certain cars are, yeah. There's actually a CNR in both races, so actually, you might have a slight chance of doing better in the second one because there's 1, 2. Is there a third seed in that race, or is it in this one? There's hold on. There's 1, 2. Don't happen to see another seed in that race. Oh, because there's more in this one. Yeah, there's 1. Where's 2? I thought I had a blue one somewhere, a dark blue one. Hold on a sec. Oh, the C8R is in that race. That's where it was. Yeah, there's a third one in the second race. I just realized that. Oh, well, now there's 2 people here. So, yeah, well, time to move some cars around a bit. And, it's totally fine if people keep coming and going. I'm totally fine with that, too. Right now, the 4 GTs are all in the top spot. And to make it officially stay that way, another one joined to make it 6 4 GTs in the top 6 cars now, out of nowhere. That Panos, however you pronounce that one, just jumped a lot of spots in the race. Oh, hold on, there's a hole in the race. Well, not hole, but small gap in the race, that is. The good news is the C8Rs won't be last because there's already been a car that's eliminated. It was another Corvette, but it's the Greenwood Corvette. Yeah, the 76 Greenwood Corvette. Unless it's Goodwood, but I don't think it is. This one doesn't even say what it is under it, but it's Corvette race car, I know that. Well, the Mark IV GT40s are in the top 3, actually. The Golf ones are first and second, the red one's third. There are a few other GT40 Mark IVs in the second race, too. So, yeah, both races will have slightly different cars. Just going to say. Yes, these are all my track-only race like Le Mans and GT class race cars, and Can-Am race cars as well. Well, there's actually Le Mans, GT class, DTM, NASCAR, ALMS, which is American Le Mans Series, but that's still technically Le Mans, just only American cars mostly. I'm really more into the Le Mans style cars, whether they're like USA or international. Like I'm talking about the Le Mans prototypes, hypercars, or the like older Group C cars. Those are my favorites, which is why I have 2 of the Porsche 962, one of the 787B, and one of the Sauber C9. Cadillac's now jumped into 4th place. Here come the Group C cars. These cars are supposed to be pretty quick, so that's why they're advancing right now, actually. Nope, that car got moved back a bit. Nope. Okay. Mr. Speed, hey, thanks for joining. Not much. I'm just racing some cars right now, actually, and then showing some cars I've gotten from Colorado Diecast and Fastline Classic Cars in St. Charles, Missouri as well. And one car from eBay and another car from a F1 race. So yeah, just doing some car racing, just chilling on a Saturday evening, having fun doing some car racing stuff. Yes, I have to move all these cars by hand because there's too many to just move with only one hand. So yeah. I mean, technically, I kind of already had this live planned out because it's like, I like to do these giant race car diecast car racing lives like every once in a while on my channel, and that's like, I'm gonna do it today. So yeah, I decided to do it today. And it's not like it was a surprise in a way, but technically it was because it's like, I already said, like, in previous lives it's like be on the lookout for which lives I do next kind of thing. So yeah. Well, it looks like the Fords are going to secure the top three because I'm wanting to end this race at the well, I'm not saying 30-minute mark, but maybe like the 24 6-minute mark. So yeah, I'm gonna end this at the 26-minute mark because then I do the other race and then both are done, and then I have to put all these cars either back into their storage containers over there or just leave them as is and then do it whenever I have more time to do that. So yeah, hopefully everyone's enjoying this live stream that's here right now. Yeah, this is a lot of cars. This is not even my full-on collection. I have more cars than these track-only race cars from Hot Wheels and Matchbox. Whether they're Hot Wheels and Matchbox like basic lines or like from a special basic series or like premium cars, because this one I bought today at a flea market. This is the one I got today at a flea market. It's from the American Le Mans series. It's a Panos Punos Roadster Le Mans car, which is weird because Le Mans cars today aren't even convertible Roadster like cars. But like I guess in the early 2000 like 4 to 10s, I think they were like allowing cars like those to race. So yeah. Well, actually, my favorite car to collect, I don't really have a favorite car, but technically I do anyway because I haven't mentioned this before, but you're gonna see my favorite car out of all the ones I have in my collection that I have actually relatively soon after these racing parts are done. So yeah, stick around and you'll see that car soon. Hot Wheels and Matchbox do not make it. Mini GT is the only company that actually does make it, and they have another version in yellow at Colorado Diecast. So yeah, you'll stick around and see that car once that happens. Oh, Cadillac's jumped into second place now. Now it's third. Now it's first. And here come the Group C cars along with it. Yeah, it's a good thing I said the 26-minute mark because we have a few changes happening in the top spots for this race. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Yeah, I don't collect too many of those giant like 118, 124 scale cars because that's not my kind of car collecting thing that I collect too many of.
You doing a live?
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I don't collect a lot of those big scale cars. Well, we have a new top five actually. Cadillac's first, Mazda second, Mercedes third, Porsche fourth and fifth, Ferrari sixth. So we have a new top 10, I suppose, is more like it. Well, that Porsche came out of nowhere, and it still is. Getting closer to the 26-minute mark, meaning that this race will be done soon, and then the second one will start. Well, that yellow car's still in the lead. Oh my goodness, and we're going to have a new top three. We have a new top three now all of a sudden. Mercedes-Benz is first, Mazda's second, and Porsche's third. This is unexpected. All right, well, this race will be ending in 30 seconds, so if the Mercedes holds the lead for that much longer, it will win the first race. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just select the top 3 cars from this race and see what happens. Oh, and now Cadillac's second and Ferrari's third. Ford's not doing it, but they're definitely still in the run. Oh wow, we're down to the last 4, 3, 2, 1. And the race is officially over for the first race. The race is over. The race is officially over, everyone. Well, final results for the first race. Congratulations, Sauber C9 Mercedes-Benz has taken first. Cadillac LMP has gotten second. The Ferrari 333 SP gets third. And everyone else is pretty much eliminated because I'm not using all the rest of these cars for that next race as well. All right, so these 3 have advanced from the first race, first, second, third. So USA does advance, but not in first place. They were literally, I want to say half a millisecond. Actually, no, 1/10 of a millisecond behind, or like a millisecond behind, like 0, 0, 1 behind each other. So that's how close these 2 were at the very last seconds between these 2 for first and second. This is a V8. This is also a V8. The Ferrari's a V12, actually. Well, that race is done, so gonna start the next race now, which is this one up here. All right, race starting in 3, 2, 1, go. This second race will probably be ending at well, since that one ended at 26 minutes, even though it took a bit longer to officially show all the cars and stuff, which for that time I'm not going to include. So, yeah, this race, the second one, will be ending at I want to say not 30 minutes because that's too soon because that's less than 2 minutes away from now, but at the 36-minute mark. So that way they're 10 minutes apart, I guess, because I want to show the cars as well. Everyone's still here? If you are, just let me know by saying something in the chat feature. That's, if you're still here. Oh, well, there's quite a few blue cars in the second race, actually. And the Ford GT40 is off to an early start again, first and second already. Porsche's third. Panos Punas is on fourth. Just trying to get the better, faster cars up there quickly so I don't have to worry about fixing them many times. Gonna have to move these cars a little bit more back so I have more space for these cars to go up there. So I'm just moving the cars very slowly. Oh, and still gonna have to move these a little bit more back. All right, well, glad both of you are still here. for this race. Yeah, because once this is done, I'm gonna clear off the. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to clear stuff off anyways. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to put all these cars back anyways. So yeah, hopefully people are still here so they don't miss certain parts of the live. I just want to do a check-in to make sure anyone is still here, kind of thing. Glad you're here. And the Punas, however that one's pronounced, is now first place. So USA's top 3 actually, so that's good. That's good that USA's top 3. Nope. Here comes the other Ford GT40s from this race. It would be really interesting if somehow Germany ends up getting first place again in this race, but I don't know if it's going to happen because this race is ending in about close to 5 minutes. Well, actually, soon enough, 4 minutes, really. I think USA is trying to dominate their competition because they're all over the top 10 right now. Alex or Mr. Speed, anyone still here? I just want to, make sure that, someone's still here, kind of thing. Because the live's still not over just yet. Well, hopefully, seems like Alex or someone else is still here right now, which is good. All right, 3 minutes, and then it's show and tell time, and then it's the questions and answer part during the show and tell, I guess. Yep, USA's first. The GT40 in red and yellow are first and second. And actually, there's about 2 minutes and 30 seconds before the race is over. And here come the Gulf Ford GT40 Mark IVs to take first and second. And oh my goodness, it's a GT40 Mark IV overload for the top spots. They're all over first place, actually. That's the second race. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The GT40 Mark IVs are in first, 6th place in that race. Wow, that's kind of impressive, I will say. Chaparral's coming up to catch them. And somehow, out of nowhere, Chaparral takes first and second away. Chaparral's USA, actually, so it doesn't really matter much. But Germany's coming in with the 911 GT1 Matchbox and Hot Wheels cars. The race car and technically the, well, it's considered a race car, even though not many of the road cars were made. But that one doesn't say it's the road car, so technically I classify it as both in a way. Well, 4 thumbs up. Thanks, everyone, for hitting that thumbs up button. It really does mean a lot. And these Corvettes are coming out of nowhere now. And these Corvettes are into the top 5 all of a sudden. 2 Corvettes out of nowhere are in the top 5. I do not have a Riptide Corvette. And this is not the Q&A time, by the way. I'm sorry about that. I know what Corvette you're talking about, but no, I don't have it. I mean, yeah, technically this is not the Q&A time where I'm going to be able to type answers, more of I'm just going to have to, kind of like say my answer, like talk it, I guess, like not like scream yell kind of it, but just say my answer instead of typing it. If you understand that, everyone. All right, the race will be over soon. Chaparral looks like they're going to win. Don't want to put a damper on stuff, but the Martin Pro 55X, whatever your channel name is, you're kind of a little bit you know going away from what I'm doing right now in the life. Well, nice to meet you, Martin. But I'm not trying to like hurt anyone's feelings in a way, whatever kind of thing. But when I'm focusing on something, I don't want to get too much sidetracked. If you understand what I'm trying to say about that. Well, due to a little bit longer talk than normal, I will be extending this race to about the 38-minute mark instead of 36-minute mark for the people that are still here. And somehow these Corvettes are second and third now. Wow, that's a surprise. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much what I was going to say. And that Panos car is back into top 3. And out of nowhere, this Porsche comes in. Well, even if USA isn't 1, 2, 3 officially, they'll still be first and second. Yeah, that's pretty true. It is technically still race time for the next about 20 seconds. Yeah, 20 seconds left until this race is officially over. This race went into overtime. I'm just going to say that. All right, well, the race will be over in 3, 2, 1, now. Congratulations, Chaparral has gotten first and second in the second race. Way to go, Chaparral and Team USA for securing top 3. Chaparral won 2, Panos is third. Well, right now, I'm going to be moving all of these cars back to something, clearing them, I guess, in a way, so I can just use a little bit more space for the show and tell kind of stuff. After the top 3 do their race off thing from the first and second race groups for this racing live. Because these were the only 2 groups I'm using in today's live anyway. Because I didn't want to include all the race cars I have, because then it would be a really long pair of lives. Porsche got close, but couldn't quite do it. All right, so now with all of that done and out of the way, should be able to see these 6 cars. So these were the top 3 from Group 1 of the race cars and Group 2 of the race cars. So yeah, I am gonna have to mix cars up just to make the race fair. Well, actually, I guess that'll work. All right, so now we're down to the top 3 from each group. So 6 cars in total. Once this race is done, we'll have the final top 3, and then those will battle each other out. And then if a car gets eliminated, that car will not be the ultimate winner out of both groups. So yeah, let's see who's going to be the ultimate winner from today's race cars races. We have two chaparrals, Cadillac, Panos, Punos, Mercedes-Benz, and a Ferrari. Let me know which car you think is going to win, or which cars are going to make the final top three, and then top two, and then the ultimate winner. Well, basically, out of these six cars right here, not the ones back there, but these six cars, let me know who you think is going to be in the top three by commenting on Mercedes-Benz, Chaparral. If you say Chaparral twice, that means you want both Chaparral cars. If you say it once, you need to specify if you want the Chaparral 2 or the 2D. Mercedes, it's only one car, so it doesn't really matter. Same with Ferrari and Cadillac and Panos, Punos. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Wow, Chaparral's off to a not so good start. Mercedes is first place, but here comes Cadillac and Panos. Ooh, Cadillac got pushed out of the way by Panos and Ferrari. Well, could be right, Alex. Just saying. Well, that's not good. That car is officially crashed, so technically that car will not be making the ultimate top three. So Punos is out. USA still in. They do have 3 more chances. And Ferrari crashes out too. That's 2 crashes in a row. That's not good. It's 3 USA cars versus Mercedes-Benz. Well, that was just poor driving by the Cadillac all of a sudden. I don't know what's going on with the Mercedes, but something happened, and it seems to be slowing down all of a sudden for some weird reason. Oh, and since there's only 6 cars, technically I will allow quick imaginary pit stops during these races. All right, well, Chaparral's first and second. And Cadillac crashes out of the race. That's gotta hurt. Cadillac's out. It's down to Mercedes and Chaparral. Well, given the fact that that's not how I wanted the ultimate top 3 to happen, it's what it's happening to be now. Mercedes crashes out and will get 3rd place overall. It's looking like Chaparral's going to get 1st and 2nd. I mean, if a crash happens, then unfortunately, that's what's going to happen. And the Chaparral 2 comes away with the win. The Chaparral 2 gets the win. Team Chaparral's 1st and 2nd overall. Congrats, Chaparral and Team USA. You are officially 1st place overall for country winner, and Chaparral being USA, you are officially the manufacturer 1st place. Congrats to Team Chaparral. Way to pull it off. So 1st and 2nd are the Chaparral cars, the 2 and the 2D. Somber C9 gets 3rd, Cadillac 4th, Ferrari 5th, Punos 6th. So that's it for the racing part. Now onto the show and tell part, which I will be back with those cars relatively soon. Yeah, I know what you mean by that. I have to move the cars around though, actually. I'm hoping Mr. Speed is still here, because if not, he won't see my favorite car that I have in my collection. Okay, let's cars all over there as quick as I can. And as best as I can. That was not a good sound. Yeah. Still on before it ends. Might need more space than I first thought. Yep, that's definitely shiny. And drop the car. I got it, bro. Alright, well, I am here, ready to do the show and tell. Technically during the show and tell is, I guess, supposedly a slightly better time to ask questions, but given the fact that there's more cars than I thought, we're gonna have to wait till after show and tell to do the Q&A part because there's so many cars here. Unless people have questions they want to ask, you can ask them. It's just that, like I said, I'm not going to be able to type my answer. I can just only, say my answer. Some of these I've already shown a few times before, so I'm not going to mention too many of them. There's a Charger from M2 Machine. It's the 69 Charger Daytona Hemi in like a teal aqua blue like color. The CLK LM car, which technically is based off the CLK GTR street car. I do like that car. It's 600 horsepower from a V8 engine. But yes, it's obviously not as faster compared to some of the other cars. This is a Lewis Hamilton F1 car in 1/43rd scale from Baraga. Now, cars like these you can only get during the Formula One racing events in USA or wherever else they have them, I guess. So yeah, this is a Lewis Hamilton car in 1/43rd scale. All right. Got a green light chase. I've had this one for quite a few months or years by now, actually. Really glad I got that because I saw the normal one literally the same day I got that one at the local Walmart store a few months or so ago. NASCAR chase. This one was specially purchased at Colorado Diecast all the way out there in Parker, which is about an hour or a little bit over an hour away from me. This one from Fastlane Classic Cars. It's a Shelby Cobra Daytona Coupe from 1965. It's a GT class winner car. Trying to be careful with some of these cars. Might as well show some treasure hunts next, I guess, from Hot Wheels. 4 treasure hunts from Hot Wheels. There are 2 Batmobiles, a Duck and Roll, and the Dodge truck from 1987. So yeah, there's that. So, I guess since we're on the topic of Hot Wheels, you thought I would be showing this next, but it's a tiny Porsche. Tiny Porsche Hot Wheels Cayman. I'm not sure what scale this is, but I think it's 172 or 187 scale, or 176 even. I know it's smaller than 164. I definitely know that. But yeah, it's a really tiny one. It's probably closer to 187 scale for that car, most likely. Next up for Hot Wheels related cars, Chase ID. Hot Wheels is no longer making ID cars, so I do know that certain like parts of North America and other countries have like certain stores where they sell the ID cars, whether they're like the Chase ones or the box ones. This was the only one I was able to get. Really wanting to find that um, Zonda Chase ID. Well, not Zonda, Wyra actually. So yeah. Um, Along with the topic of Hot Wheels, I've only been lucky enough to find two, but these are the two Supers I have, not for sale, not for trade, obviously, along with most of these other cars I'm showing. Yeah, thanks, Alex. Glad you like these cars. Um, this is what Matchbox does in terms of Hot Wheels Supers. I have two of the C8 Corvette Chases. Well, Super Chase, that is, actually. So, yeah, hopefully that Mr. Speed person comes back, because if he does, I will be showing him my favorite diecast car that I have in my entire collection. I guess I'm going to show this one because it was pretty close. This is I want to believe it's 143rd scale. Yeah, 143rd scale Porsche 919 hybrid. This one actually won Le Mans in 2016. This is the Le Mans winter car from 2016 in 143rd scale. I have zero clue of how much I ended up getting that one from for eBay, but it was definitely worth it because they don't make a smaller scale version of that 919 hybrid yet, which, given the fact that Hot Wheels and Matchbox have made like a lot of other Porsche, like sport, super, and race cars, convertible kind of things, I'm surprised they haven't made that one yet. Yeah. Another Muscle Machines. It's a Boss 429. The only reason I got it is the really nice color, and I don't actually have a 429 Boss in my collection. I have a few 302s, but no 429, so that's the other reason. Not just the color, but first 429 Boss Mustang in my collection. That one over there. This is a era car, first ever era car in my collection. Era does not mean like error, but it's still a really cool car. This one I have to take out of its box thing so you can see it more clearly. Here's the car. This one is a Lexus LC500 Go Semi Golf. It's actually my first ever newest Lexus sports or supercar in my collection. I don't know if the doors open or not. I think they do, but I'm not wanting to test it. But it looks like they might. But I don't want to test it though. Small pause, as that did almost not want to cooperate with me. Going to show some Tarmac Works cars next. If I can do this properly. Here's 4 Tarmac Works cars. Audi RS3 TCR touring car from Tarmac Works. Yeah, that one's still in the box, obviously, along with this beautiful gold-looking Audi R8 LMS. Subaru WRX STI rally car from Tarmac Works. And then probably one of my favorites out of the Tarmac Works cars I do have, Ferrari 48 GTE. I think E stands for Evolution or Endurance. I think it's Endurance, actually. This one I was going to show a bit sooner, but forgot to. This is the 2011 Hennessy Camaro from Auto World. first ever Hennessy performance car I have in my diecast cars collection. The real life car makes 1,021 horsepower from the V8 engine that's supercharged. Top speed is well over 200. I'm not sure how far over 200, but I know it's definitely over 200. Just gonna leave it as that. This one, kind of want to show off the Mini GTs, even though it's not a chase car, but I still, yeah. These are two chase cars. Got both of them at the local Walmart store as of 1 or 2 days ago this week or weekend, actually. So yeah, like I said in the previous video, these are pretty expensive online, but that's just depending on, how much people are asking for them, and, if people are, really going to actually end up wanting to spend that much money, which, I obviously won't. I don't see myself spending like $30+ for one of these, but that's what people are asking for certain things now online, and it's crazy. Kind of want to show all of these three together. So it's a roof. You heard that right. It's a roof, not a Porsche, but a roof. Roof is a modified Porsche, so that's pretty much the only main difference. A roof is pretty much like a Porsche 911, but a more modified version. So yeah, here's the roof CTR Anniversary Edition in yellow, the blossom yellow color, because that's actually the name of the color for this car. Oh, I just realized I need to do something relatively quick. Well, that wasn't nice. Gonna lose this thing. Yeah, I'm not gonna win. Oh, speaking of not gonna win, I need to get going on the other device. Where is it? There it is. Sorry, I got a little cut up and stuff. This thing that I was doing said matchup pending, so it's like, hey, I might as well get a free win. That's not happening anymore because I need to score a lot of points as quick as I can. Oh, wrong player. Well, probably not going to win this in time. Don't really have time to fix my team. Okay, I'm not even playing that one. Wow, that was an awful score. Sorry. I know this was more car related stuff, but I just remembered that this thing was happening, and it's like, well, okay, that was not really crazy necessary, but at this point, I'm just gonna have to take the loss. But I'm not even playing on that one because it's not worth it then. Sorry about that. Had to take a little break for a bit. So yeah. Three premium Bugattis, Vision Gran Turismo, Deutsche, however you pronounce that car's last name, and the Chiron. I'm gonna show all three at once, and then from there you'll probably figure out which one's my favorite, because I rarely show all three of these together, and that's kind of why I'm ending the show and tell thing on these cars, because these are really nice looking cars, and you'll see why really soon. I'm going to show them a little bit closer up. There they are, all three premium Bugattis right next to each other. So this is pretty much almost at the Q&A part, but just not yet, because I have one question I want to ask. It's not really a trick question. It's more of out of all of these cars, my favorite diecast car that I have in my collection is one of these three right here that I'm showing right now. So yeah, out of these three, which one do you think is my favorite diecast car out of all the cars I have in my collection ever, from past years to this year as well included? Which one do you think it is? I want your answer in the top chat feature if you're still here. Well, I want a name because they're all Bugattis actually. So is it the Bugatti Vision Gran Turismo Chiron or Centodoici, however that one's pronounced? Which one do you think it is? If you need to know how to type this one's name, it's Centodiemeci. You are correct, Alex Flint. You are very correct. This is my favorite car out of all the cars I have. The reason is, not only is it a Vision Gran Turismo car, it's a car used in Gran Turismo Sport and Gran Turismo 7. So this is actually well, technically, since Gran Turismo has a few other concept cars like VGT cars from Dodge or SRT and other car companies that are made, Mini GT won't make all of those, but I feel like in time they probably will at some point in the future. But yeah, I'm not sure when that'll ever happen. But this is my favorite one. The reason is because it's a double blue color like the Chiron is, but the wheel rim color is also blue too, and the wheels are like so futuristic like. Not to mention the taillights, they look so advanced. So yeah, well, okay. So this time it's actually the Q&A time. If there's any questions, please ask them now. Just remember to keep it safe and appropriate for YouTube, because I don't want this live stream getting taken down for like not appropriate stuff somehow. I just thought I also mentioned this live has been going on for a little bit over an hour, which may or may not have been the plan, but it is now. Well, for Le Mans, you don't really have a brand, I guess, because each brand uses different cars actually. Because if you're asking me like what my favorite Le Mans brand is, that's kind of hard to say because it's like if someone says McLaren, well, it's like which McLaren, the 720S GT3 or the 650S GT3? That's what I'm talking about. But now since you mentioned cars plural instead of just one, that makes more sense. I don't really know if I have one right now because technically, I like all the cars from Le Mans actually, but given the fact that Peugeot is coming back, along with a few other car companies in the hypercar class, I'm still undecided of what my favorite Le Mans car is, because actually Bugatti does have a Group 1 Le Mans concept Vision Gran Turismo based off this car actually. So yeah, technically if Bugatti was in there, I mean, I really just don't know what my favorite Le Mans car company is right now, because Peugeot's in there, Ferrari's in there, Porsche's in there, Ford's in there as well, I guess, because some of the liveries they make for those Le Mans cars from like the 60s to today's were really nice and iconic looking. Audi's also another. I pretty much like all of the Le Mans cars. I can't choose just one really. I mean, if I was to choose like one and one only, I'd probably have to go with Ford just because I really do like the GT40s a lot. So yeah, Ford's my favorite one. Yeah, Ford's my favorite Le Mans car brand. But given the fact that they're not in the top class, actually, like they won't win the race overall completely. Um, yeah, that's why I would say Ford's my favorite GT class brand for Le Mans. But if we're talking about the hypercar brands, since Ferrari's not in there officially just yet, I think Alpine or Renault's in there along with Peugeot and BMW as well. Um, you know, all of those car companies have had really great success in Le Mans, so it's really super hard for me to pick one over the others. So yeah, but the new Peugeot does look really cool. Porsche is actually back with a brand new hypercar for Le Mans. Surprising that they're I think it was either them or Audi. I'm surprised that one of those two is back in Le Mans actually, because one of them said they were retiring from Le Mans, but after their Triple Crown, which is winning Le Mans, the 24 Hours of Le Mans 3 years in total, or like in a row, with your cars from the prototypes or hybrid cars class. Yeah, I'm surprised that one of those two car companies is coming back. Because Toyota's still in there actually. They never left. Um, yeah. Well, anyways, it's getting a bit later, so probably gonna, like I say, I don't want to cut anyone off if they have like any final questions, kind of stuff. But it's getting late for me, and I do have a sort of somewhat busy day tomorrow, so kind of have to end the live relatively soon. So yeah, if you have any more questions about diecast cars, real life cars, or video game cars, ask them like right in this very time right now. If there are no more questions, then I will be ending the live. So yeah, if there are questions, I'll go longer in the live. If not, then I'll just end it right now. Well, I don't think I see any more questions. I'm sorry to say, but due to the fact that this person who wanted to see my favorite car wasn't here, um, they'll probably still see it in the live stream when they rewatch the whole thing. So if they weren't able to see it then, they can see it when they watch it when this live is on my channel, whether it happens to be put on my channel like somehow tonight or tomorrow or Monday. So yeah, bye everyone. Thanks for watching and joining me on this awesome cars live today. Have a great rest of your weekend, everyone. And like I always say, if you're posting new videos of like showcasing racing or like your recent finds, I will try to watch them to the best of my ability when I'm not, busy during the weekend on certain days. And I do really appreciate everyone for subscribing to my channel. Without the subscribers, all of this wouldn't be happening. Like the subscribers mean more than anything to me for my channel. Because without the subscribers, all of these channels pretty much would not exist at all. I think everyone can agree on that. Like, if you have a YouTube channel, if you don't have any subscribers, then I don't want to like hurt anyone's feeling or like make anyone feel bad or whatever, but it's like, if you don't start, getting subscribers at some point when you have a channel, it's like, I'm not trying to say like you have a bad channel or anything. No, I'm not saying that at all. It's just that, I wish you the best of luck on, trying to get more subscribers. Like, I'm trying to encourage people, like, if you're not getting subscribers this way, maybe try getting them a different way kind of thing. So, yeah, I'm trying to be, like a positive person more than negative, if you know what I mean by that. Like, I mean, I end up doing like video game stuff as well at times, like whether it's car racing or sports video games on this channel. So, yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, expanding your channel is not a bad way to like gain more subscribers kind of thing. All right, well, that's it for this live. Bye everyone. Thanks for watching and joining and being here if you were able to be here. If not, then I'll see you next time. And just be on the lookout for my next video or live stream. It's probably going to be a video because I end up doing videos before the lives most likely. Like always, I end up doing like a few videos and then a live stream. Bye everyone. Oh, and do not forget, I made the video, Subscribers Choice Race 7. There's, I want to say, 1 or 2 spots left, so don't forget to look on that video, because if you don't comment your car on that, you're not going to be entered in that race. Just wanting to let you know. So yeah, don't forget to watch that video and choose which car you want to be in for that race, because all of those cars are actually in a separate bag somewhere else now. Well, that's it for this live. See you all next time. And if I find anything myself as well, I'll also make a video about that sometime whenever that happens.